Stop. Stop it. Sit. Relax. Hey everybody, how's it going? Sorry, my dogs are acting crazy right now, so I'm trying to get them to calm down. How's it going, Robert? All right. We'll give it a few minutes here and then we'll get going. My new camera was supposed to be here today, but it's going to be here tomorrow now, so again, no face cam. They're just playing. He's the biggest little baby in the world. He just sounds real mean. And then the other one's just a hound dog, and she likes to make a lot of noise. But we had to put Mookie in his crate because he doesn't do well with other people too much. And my son had some friends over, so he just got out of his crate and he's going crazy. All right, off. So I had to give him some attention. All right. So this was unexpected. I was not expecting to get these boxes in today, and UPS showed up and said, hey, we got it for you. So I have only seen a few of these. Obviously, this is a break that doesn't really have a checklist. So I think we're kind of in for a surprise here. But we have 10 of these bad boys, so let's get it going. I did just post break number 100, which claims go live in about 90 minutes, so thank you all for that. But this is going to be break number 97. Again, sorry I don't have the face cam. My camera broke on me. The awesome people actually replaced it for free for me, so I'll have a new camera here tomorrow, it should be. So, all right. So, Run DMG had the D-backs. Robert D with the Braves. Balzo Cards had the Orioles. Brian Z from Facebook Land had the Red Sox. C has his Cubs. John B with the White Sox. Jason J with the Reds. Anthony L back with us. Welcome back, Anthony, at the Guardians. Slug, our hero, Slug, a.k.a. Marty, who closed us out with the Rockies. Erica has got her tremendously awesome Detroit Tigers this year. And I read some rumors about the Tigers, about some moves they're going to be making to bolster up that team. Hey, Erica. Drake has the Astros, CS with the Royals. Scotty, that's Uncle Scotty, has the Angels. Mike Metzler has my, tied for the best record, defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers, who watched Clayton Kershaw throw 3,000 strikeouts last night and then watched Max Muncy blow out his knee. So, crazy night of emotions for me as a Dodger fan, but happy to see Kershaw. Orino with the Marlins, Slug with the Brewers, John B with the Twins. Joseph D from Facebook Land has taken all of New York with the Mets and the Yankees. John B with the A's, Orino with his Phillies. Dan S, welcome back, Dan, with the Pittsburgh Pirates. His Pittsburgh Pirates. Dan is a big Pirates fan. Nick D with the Padres. Benito with his San Francisco Giants. And Joey B with his Seattle Mariners from Facebook Land. Robert D, my main man Robert, with his St. Louis Cardinals. Who, Robert, I have a feeling Mr. Arenado is going to be in Dodger Blue very quickly. Which I'm sure you won't be mad about that. Anthony L with the Rays. Scariest with the Rangers. CS with the Blue Jays. And Nick D with the Washington Nationals. So, for anybody that's new, follow on X, click that like and subscribe button here on YouTube, and join the Facebook group, Smitty Sports Breakdown on Facebook. Let's have some fun. Happy early 4th of July. I will not do any breaks tomorrow. Obviously, I'm going to take some time with the fam, which everybody else will be doing as well. My only ask/request, if you do have a couple adult beverages, please don't get in the car and drive. All right, so let's see what these are. I've seen a couple on eBay, not a lot. I have not seen a lot. Ooh, Styrofoam. I'm excited to see what these are. So far, the only autographs that I have seen have been Braves. Good luck, everybody. Appreciate you all filling this, not knowing what the cards were, what the checklist was, any of that fun stuff. So, oh, these look great. Oh, yeah. I love it. These look really good. Seager, Imanaga, Bichette, Donna rookie, Dolander, Morel. These just look really cool with the stamps around. Freddie Freeman. Good new pictures, too. Erica, Mr. Cy Young. What's up, Erica? I'm going to try to deliver you a World Series championship this year. Man, that dude's good. Big Christmas, Jackson Holiday, Neto. These look great. Arozarena, James Wood rookie. That's nice. We have a Willie Adames for the Giants. Out of 150. Very, very nice. Willie Adames for the Giants out of 150. Benito starting off hot, buddy. Frank Thomas on the MLB All-Star Game Greats insert. These look to not be rare. Also McCovey. Scoob! Here is a Paul Merrill on the Classic Swings insert. That's nice. These are sweet cards, everybody. They look great in person. Hometown hero Chipper Jones. That's Chipper Jones. Darryl Strawberry. And Andrew Jones on the hometown hero. These kind of give like the home field advantage vibes to me. But clearly they're not. So awesome. And I saw that James Wood just announced he would be in the Home Run Derby, which is super exciting. Ozzie. Kim rookie. Christian Campbell rookie. Nice. So this is not a short print now. And then he's been demoted anywho. Mr. 3000 himself, Clayton Kershaw. JHM on the rookie. Brett Lauder. Devers. Jacob Wilson rookie. We'll sleeve him up. Whitcomb. Wynn. Jackson. Trey Turner. Schwellenbach, unfortunately, on that injury. Hudson on the heroes. Manny on the Classic Swings. Dale Murphy on the heroes. Bartolo Colon on the Classic Swings. That is hilarious, and I applaud Topps for doing that. That is awesome. Joseph D., this is the card of the break, sir. This bad boy is getting sleeved, and it is getting top-loaded, and it is going to be on the stand. Hey, Ryan, this is box number 1, man. But we had a Bartolo Colon hitting the ball. Duran, Clemens, and then a nice foil, Jackson Merrill. Not numbered, but it is a nice foil. Oh, that is classic. That put me in a great mood right there. Cards look great, everybody. You will be very happy with the cards when you receive them. Swanson, Bliss, Langford, Adames, Burns, Mr. Judge, McGreevy, Trout, Green, Yelly, McCutcheon, Dylan Cruz rookie, John Smoltz, Eric Davis on the Classic, Maddox, Mookie Betts on the Classic Swings, Gwynn, Jeter, and a Luis Angel Acuna on the foil. It is pretty funny, I will admit. I give him props. Nando. Matt Shaw, rookie. That's nice to see. Alcantara. Yoshi. Altuve. Amador. Chris Sale. Corbin Carroll. Volpe. Rocker. My main man, Mookie, who just ain't right this year. Garcia. Larry Walker with the backwards helmet on. I remember that. Lynn. And then a Chris Bryant on the foil for the Rockies. All right, so one box down. We'll sleeve up the Shaw. Sleeve up the Cruz. Sleeve up the Jacob Wilson. And sleeve up the Kim. So overall, I like the look of it. I like that there's some new photos, which is nice. They didn't just reuse all the original photos and, you know, just slap a sticker on the back. And it's nice to see some names in there like Christian Campbell. All right, let's see what we can get. Soto. Cam Smith, there's a good one. Riley. Casas. Young. Norby. Chapman. Vladdy. Chris. Acuna. Merrill. Cole. We have the Albert. We have the Glavine. The Kid. Rafael Furcal, that's sick. McGriff, Martinez, and oh, look at this. For the Cubbies. That is pretty. Pete Crow Armstrong. For the Cubs. Out of 250. Gotta love it. Sorry, everyone, I'm going to take a quick swig of water. I was mowing the lawn earlier, and man, it was hot outside. Oh yeah, I did see that. Yes, I did see that. The man, the myth, the legend, Shohei. Jose Ramirez, Gunner, Brent Rooker, Lou Bob, Ellie, BWJ, Bobby Witt Jr., Royce Lewis, Manny Machado, Martinez, Adley, Junior Caminero, one of my favorite players in the league, Paul Merrill, Spencer Strider, Ohtani on the classic swings like that, Drake Baldwin rookie, that's nice on the homegrown heroes, Ichiro, Franco, and a nice foil Ohtani there. For you, Mike. We will be talking about that one. And we'll talk about this one, Mike, because I like both of those. Nice to see a Cam Smith in this, huh? That's cool. Another Cologne. Schwarber, Lindor, Jordan, PCA, Mayo rookie, Acuna, Alcantara, Skeens, DeGrom, Abrams, Kyle Tucker, Job rookie for you, Roki rookie, Cologne again, just hilarious, Andrew Jones, Strawberry, Chipper Jones, DiMaggio, Bo Jackson, and a Brooks Lee on the foil. Very nice for the Twins. Yeah, those Otanas are cool. Very cool. Hope this kid bounces back. I know we've talked about him a lot here on the channel, but I hope he bounces back. Yeah, overall, I like the set. I can't wait till we get a hit to see what that looks like. Wheeler, Correa, Verlander, Romo, Clase, Matt Olson, Del Castillo, Jung-Ho Lee, Corey Imanaga, Bichette, Donna, Mookie Betts on the classic swings, Hudson, Manram, Dale Murphy. We have Carew. Looks like I've got another color in here. This will be a Dolander, and then the color will be, looks like Padres. Nope, it's the Mets. There we go. Acuna out of 150. So that box produced 2 colored cards, which is awesome. There you go, Joseph. Out of 150. I know you love your Mets. Big fan of these cards. They did a really, really nice job with this. I'm very, very pleased with not only the look, but the quality. Very, very happy with them. And I think you all will be happy too when you see them in person. Frederick, Skubal, Noel, Holiday and Neto, Rosarena, James Wood again, Albies, Kim again, Christian Campbell, Clayton Kershaw, JHM, Acuna, Chase Utley, Derek Lee, that's a cool throwback, Hank Aaron, Ken Griffey Jr., and then we got another purple, looks like. Bryce Harper covering up. Reds, I don't know. Rhett Lauder, probably. Yep, Rhett Lauder at a 75. So that's our lowest hit so far. I mean, I ordered them, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know if there are case hits in this thing. There's no checklist, dude. And the Reds was Jason J. Congratulations, man. Out of 75, you got the hit of the day so far. Oh, other than the Bartolo Colon, of course. Yeah, I don't know if there's case hits or any of that stuff, to be honest with you. Devers, Wilson, Whitcomb, Wynn, Churio, Turner, Schwellenbach, Swanson, Bliss, Langford, Adames, Burns, Schwellenbach, Tatis, Matt Olson, Will the Thrill, that's a nice card, Pudge, Hunter, and Brent Rooker on the foil with an Aaron Judge hiding behind that. Jason, you have the Reds, right, sir? Yeah, man. You just hit the lowest card of the break so far. Rhett Lauder out of 75. Congratulations so far, dude. We're only, what? Not even 3 boxes in? Brent Rooker. So you came at the right time, my man. McGreevy. Trout. Green. Riley Green. Stud. Yelich. McCutchen. Dylan Cruz. Tatis. Matt Shaw. Alcantara. Yoshi. Altuve. Glavin. The Kid. Vercall. Evan Longoria. Vlad. Willie Mays. And a Gunnar Henderson foil there, covered up by Amador. Yes, sir. You came at the right time, my man. But let's not settle for 75. Let's get lower than 75. Chris Sale, Corbin Carroll, Volpe, Rocker, Mookie, Garcia, J-Rod, Harper, Soto, Cam Smith rookie, Austin Riley, Casas. Strider. Another Ohtani. So, yeah, these definitely aren't rare. Drake Baldwin. Pujols. Trout. Reigns. And then Jose Ramirez. And then a Jace Young. You alright, bro? I'll sleeve all these. Yeah.
What kind of these?
We hit an out of 75, an out of 150, an out of 250, and an out of 150. Nothing numbered for the Dodgers yet. Riley Green. You can have it. Yelich. There's my cat making an appearance. McCutchen. Dylan Cruz. Tatis. Matt Shaw. Alcantara. Yoshi. Altuve. I don't know if it's possible either. Amador. Chris Sale. Corbin Carroll. Pujols. Glavin. King Griffey Jr. For call. Volpe. Reggie. And then blue will be out of 150. Mets, Juan Soto. We knew that was Juan Soto out of 150. Joseph D. I keep hitting for you, man. Non-stop hitting. Very nice Juan Soto out of 150. The Mets are kicking butt right now, unlike what they're doing in real baseball.
Are they kicking butt right now, man?
In this break they are, but not in real baseball, bud.
Okay.
J-Rod, Harper, Soto, another Cam Smith, another Young, Palmeiro, Strider, another Ohtani, Baldwin. So it looks like the set is fairly small, and then a Bryce Harper. Looks like the set's fairly small because we're already starting to see duplicates, not even 4 boxes in. Bryant, Acuna. There's an Ellie, but we need to get some ink on that Ellie. Cologne, Drew, Strawberry, Chevy Jones, Royce Lewis, Andrew Jones, Manoah. I was there for that game. And J-Rod on the foil. Of course, the one All-Star game I attended was the most boringest All-Star game. I think it was 1-0. But All-Star games are a blast. If you ever get the chance to go, go. See ya. Lindor. PCA. Paul Skeens. That's our first Skeens we've seen pop up. Mookie. Hudson. Manram. Dale Murphy. And then there's the Skeens. Torrey. And Garcia. So those 2 boxes were kind of eh. This box will be box number 5, and I will also open box number 6. I don't know, what's everybody's thoughts so far? Do we like it? Do we not like it? Too many repeats, not enough hits. I just dropped another one for you, buddy. I don't know where I put it, right below me. I'll have one more coming up. There you go. Yeah, let's see an orange. Let's see an auto. Let's see a relic. That's what I want to see, Mike. Cruz. Shaw. Ohtani. Baldwin. Ichiro, and we'll have another purple coming up with Rocker. And the purple will be another out of 75, it looks like. That's the Dodgers. I'll tell you that right now, Mike.
What?
I have strong interest in that bad boy. That is pretty. Haesung Kim,
Hi, Kim Dodger.
who might be getting a lot more playing time now that Max Muncy blew out his knee. Nice hit. Bartolo, you're going to go off. It was funny while it lasted. Nice little Haesung Kim there for you, Mike. Good night, buddy. I love you. Thanks, bud. Yeah, I agree, Scott. Need some hits. Cards are very pretty, though. I will agree. Sorry, I was telling the kiddo good night. Strawberry, Chiba, Palmeiro, Strider, DiMaggio, Bo, and DeGrom. Cunha. Manny again. Murphy, Cologne, Jones, Carew, and Paul Skeens on that little refractor. Or not refractor, foil. Alright, this pack here will be the halfway point of the break. And we have not gotten a hit, and I don't know how tough these hits are. Again, this was kind of a blind product. I didn't even know this product was going to release. Davis, Maddox, Gooden, and foil for Alcantara. So halfway through, not a single hit. Benito, I agree with the problem is he won't have enough plate appearances, I don't think, to qualify. But that might change. We'll see. Aaron Maurer, that's a new one. Riley's a new one. Hanley Ramirez is a new one. Nice little Ohtani there. And we'll have another purple, which will be out of 75. Atlanta Braves. Ozzy Albies. Ozzy Albies. Number 19 of 75 for the Braves. And I think that'll take down Willy Adames. And then PCA will slide over. DeGrom, Abrams, another Job, Roki, Matt Olson, Will Clark, Acuna, Lee, Paul Skeens, Griffey, and hey, there you go, Erica. Nice little skewball for you. Skewball, skewball. Yeah, I agree, man. For call, Longoria, Schwellenbach, Tatis, McGriff, Freddie Freeman. Man, and another Scooble. All right, we need to get a hit. We need something just to sneak up on us. Another Wood, another Kim, Christian Campbell. We got Jacob Wilson. Baldwin there. Pujols, Glavin, Griffey, Ichiro, Franco, and Morel. So, whew. Four more boxes of this stuff. Off the jump, I was like, man, I want to order some more of this, but if we don't get a hit out of 10 boxes, this might be a one and done from your old pal here. Any auto will work, just to be honest with you there, Robert. Heck, any relic will work. Kershaw again. Jacob Wilson. Sorry, Ichiro, Justice, Grace, Waldrop. Like another purple. Is there anything below a purple? That'd be another out of 75 at least. Christian Campbell for the Red Sox. That's a nice one for Brian on Facebook land. Congratulations, Brian. That's a nice one. Greavy. And we got George Brett. Nirko, that's a new one. Utley. Michael Harris is a new one. Doc. Alcantara. And Corbin Carroll on the foil. Another Cam Smith there. Hanley. Murphy's a new one. Mattingly. Corey. And Chris Sale on the foil. Well, I praised Topps for the jobs that they did, and then they don't throw any hits in these, so I don't know. A little annoyed, a little frustrated, but of course I don't make the cards. You all know that. Why did I put Ramirez over there? Like we got another red. Red might be the lowest one we get. Mauer, Riley, Noah, and Pink. Nope, Pink's out of 250. Marlins, Sandy Alcantara. For the Marlins. So that makes me believe that hits are few and far between, which I guess would mean they're worth more. I don't know. Chippa, Strider, Reigns, Guerrero, and Manny. Yep, let's do it. Yeah, Scott, same here, man. There's not a checklist on these. I didn't know these were going to drop. I got some. I saw that there's autos. I saw that there are relics. I saw that there's low numbered. Yet we haven't hit one. Blue will be out of 150. Oakland, Brent Rooker, and that is 150 out of 150. So congrats to the A's for the bookend. Brent Rooker, 150 out of 150. Olsen, Lee, Morrell, Davis, Maddox, Mookie, Hudson, McCovey, Frank, and Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, ton of the same card. I agree. I don't know if I will get any more of these, I'll be honest. Great premise, love the look of them, but the lack of hits and the same repeating card over and over and over again is honestly kind of frustrating. Not for me, for all of you. And I mean, you don't get... I mean, we're 8 boxes in, and I'm sorry, but the lowest number we have is out of 75. But again, they are mega boxes, right? We got 2 more boxes. Maybe it just made us wait till the end. We're going to pull 2 big old bangers, and I'll be happy with this and order more. All right, last 2 boxes here. Good luck. Hopefully we pull something nice. Another Roki. Like another purple. So it'll be another out of 75. Mets again. Juan Soto, my goodness. Joseph D. You sir, just on absolute fire with me. Congratulations. Donna rookie and Dolander. Frederick. Scoobs. Neto. Cologne. Jones. Strawberry. Chipper Jones. Jackson Ichiro. And a Kobe Mayo rookie. Another James Wood. Another Campbell. Jacob Wilson. Hudson. Manram. Murphy. Holiday. DiMaggio. And PCA. Bliss, Judge, McGreevy, Trout, Green. It looks like about 100 player checklist, roughly. Dylan Cruz, Sosa, Smoltz, Davis, Maddox, Soriano, Carew, and Jordan. Well, boys and girls, we're on the last box. Hope we save the best for last. Ah, we got a hit. We'll leave that there. Last box hit. Looks to be some sort of relic. See ya. Schwarber and Lindor. PCA. Mayo. Cunha. Yeah, let's do it, Benito. We got it, brother. At least we got something. Bagwell, Matthews, Bieber, Mike Piazza, and Manny Machado. Job, Hockey, Wheeler, Correa. Utley, Michael Harris, Ichiro, Justice, Griffey, Tawny, and Lewis on the foil. All right, last pack, and then we will get to the heat. Donna, Dolander, Morel, Freddie, Scoobs, Noel. Another nice little James Wood there. Mattingly, Torrey, Brett, Mirko, Martinez, Skeens, and Bobby Witt on the foil. All right, ladies and gents. Let's see what a hit looks like. Tony Gwynn, Albies, Sheffield. And you know what? It looks like we're going to get an orange in there too. So let's do that. Steinbach. Orange will be... We haven't gotten an orange, so... I think someone said let's get an orange, right? Boston Red Sox. Devers out of 25. Okay. For Brian, which I know Brian's a huge Red Sox guy. Congrats, sir, out of 25. And let's see what the hits will look like. Phillies. Zach Wheeler. For the Fightin' Phils. Congratulations to the Phillies on the one and only hit, and that is O'Rino. All right, let's go ahead and do a recap here. I mean, that was a good last box. Just because the out of 25 hit for us, which is cool. All right. We had a Rooker out of 150, Alcantara out of 250, PCA out of 250, and Adames out of 150. We had definitely some 75s here. But first, we had the Soto out of 150 and Acuna out of 150. 75 consisted of Christian Campbell, Ozzie Albies, Rhett Lauder, Hyesung Kim, and Juan Soto. We did have a Zach Wheeler relic, not numbered. And the card of the break will be a Rafael Devers out of 25. That's the break, everybody. I can't say I'm overly impressed with this product. Out of 10 boxes, I would hope we got a lot more than that. So I obviously apologize that it wasn't great. And I don't think you will see me open anymore. So, no, I agree with you, Robert. And I appreciate you being, understanding and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move right into number 99. And 100 claims will begin in about 45 minutes. So if you're going to hang around with me, make sure you don't miss out on break number 100, which was a jumbo case, 18 hits of Series 2, 2025. And lots and lots and lots of giveaways. Fun stuff for me hitting 100. All right, let me grab those boxes real quick. We're going to start with that guy, and we're going to blow through that one because that's a ton of cards. And all card chip, obviously, with this one as well. Yeah, Scott, I agree. I like to see hits, at least some hits, not a... And no offense to Zach Wheeler, he's a good pitcher, but I would like to see at least like a numbered relic. But here we will guarantee to see 4 autos, okay? And maybe that put us through us pulling my first Mike Trout or Ohtani, okay? All right, so let me let the group know. This is starting now. So this is break number 99. Can't believe it. My next break after this will be break 100. Thank you all, man. Pretty surreal, to be honest with you. All right, so this is going to be a 4-box mixer. 1 box of 2020 Gallery with 2 autos. 1 box of 2021 Gallery with 2 autos. The Series 2 retail box will blow through this bad boy. Probably no hits, maybe, in that. And then we'll save Sapphire for last. I will say this, the last box of Sapphire we had, we pulled a 1 of 1. So, D-backs went with Mike M. Run DMG with the Braves. Dylan H with the Orioles. Brandon D with the Red Sox. C with his Cubs. Run DMG with the White Sox. Slug with the Reds. Drake with the Guardians. Joseph D with the Rockies. Rusty with the Tigers. Mike M with the Astros. Rusty with the Royals. That's a big one, going for the Bobby Witt Jr. Robert D with the Angels. Robert D, man, let's do it, brother. Ohtani, Trout. Let's make it happen. Drake with my World Series champion, Los Angeles Dodgers. Mike M with the Marlins. Rusty with the Brewers. Scotty with the Twins. Joseph D with his Mets. Dylan H with the Yankees. Scotty with the A's. Ricky Henderson auto. Let's do it, Scott. Dylan H with the Phillies. C with the Pirates. Rusty with the Padres. Mike M with the Giants. Carruthers Cards with the Mariners. Robert D with his Cardinals. I'm sorry, Carruthers Cards got the Mariners, which is the Cal Raleigh and the J-Rod spot. Dylan H with the Rays. Slug with the Rangers. Brandon D with the Blue Jays and Carruthers Cards. Finishing us up with the Washington Nationals or Expos, if any of those. So, let's blow through this bad boy. All cards will ship here. If you don't want any of your base and any of the breaks, of course, as always, just let me know. This is going to be a lot of cards here. Hopefully we get some sort of hit out of this bad boy. That would be really cool. But I'm going to rip open these packs. And let's see. I love Topps Gallery. Topps Gallery is one of my favorite products ever made. That's why I got a couple boxes. I still have a few left. Cheap break with chances to hit some autos, you know. That's the way I look at it. No base, Scott. I know. You're getting all the base, right, Scott? Hey, Scott, I really appreciate you, man, doing the donation for Break 100. And anybody else, Carruthers, I know you're going to donate something. Really, really cool, man. This community that I've slowly been building is just awesome. I love you all like family. I want to try to get together, like all of us get together and check out a baseball game somewhere next year. I'll be honest. I want to go to Florida because I want to go to the World Baseball Classic Championship. I think that would be so darn cool. got something in there. Hopefully that teal card, something cool. But Scott, you definitely want your Sapphire base, correct, sir? I think it's March 13th of 26. I want to save that teal card for the bottom. Hopefully it's something cool. All right, we're going to blow through this one. Hopefully we hit something cool. If we do, awesome. Chrome Miggy, and we did. We hit a shocker. Joseph D. At a $7.99 Kodai Senga. Very nice. Yeah, you got it, man. I know you're a big Sapphire guy. Congrats, Joseph. Stays hot. The Chrome. Just insert, nothing special. Some nice significant stats on the judge there. And really, in this product, we're looking for Corbin Carroll. Nice Bo Jackson. Volpe. Those are the real two big ones. And then we have a nice little Jonathan Shoop out of nothing, but it is a blue border. So we will at least sleeve that for the Tigers. Arenado on the favorite Sun, California. Trey Turner, the blank white card. Esteury Ruiz just got called up by the Dodgers. Let's see what he does. It's been eerily silent about Max Muncy, and that worries me. Pedro. Young. Ugh, that thing has a nasty bend on it. Jeez. Don't like how these cards are upside down and all around. Vinny on the WBC. Jordan Walker, I guess we can throw him in there. And we have a Freeman on a foil. Again, this box was kind of like a throw-in, to be honest with you. Gunner rookie. That card's awfully thick. Why? Huh. Oh, it's because two cards are stuck together. God, I'm an idiot. I was like, what the heck? It's a misprinted card, and nope. Good job, Joe. Wow. I was like, man, that card is awfully thick. Well, yeah, it's because the two cards stick together. Here's Corbin Carroll. Carlos Perez on the foil and Spencer Steer on the insert. Jock. Ooh, home run challenge. Schwarber. And we got a nice Luke Voit out of 2023 to the national spot. Congrats. You got Cheater Jose Altuve. Alright, let's see what that card was in here. See if it was anything special. Ooh, another home run challenge. Nice little Judge. Feature stars. Ugh, Julio, get out of here. Goodness. White card. Looks like we got another numbered card here for the Dodgers. Should be a Yasniel Diaz. That's a pretty card. At a $9.99. Definitely does not play for them anymore and is not in their Actually, I think he is back in their organization now, believe it or not. I know he was part of the Manny Machado trade, and then I think they brought him back. He was like one of the main pieces in the Manny Machado trade, which is just hilarious. Another blue border here for the Rockies. Corbin. Shohei base. Votto chrome. Almost done with this stuff, guys and gals. And let's pull from the back here, Machado, and let's see what this thing is. Legends of the Game, Pedro, that's a cool card. Just an insert, nothing crazy, nothing special, but cool card nonetheless. All right. So that was the big boy. And now let's start with 2020. We will see hits. We will see hits. Empty box. Except for the big boy. Alright, let's do the big boy first. And I'll open all these packs. And then we'll get hopefully some cool autos out of this. Let's see who the big boy is. Javi Baez. Cool card. For the Cubs. It's pretty cool. Nice artist work on that. All right, we are on gallery. We will see, I should say we should see 2 autos in this. I love gallery. Man, I hope the autos are cool in this. All right, let's get going with our 2020 Topps gallery. Good luck, everybody. Sean Murphy, rookie. That's a nice little Lou Bob Master and Apprentice with Frank Thomas. We have the Steven Gonzalez, not numbered. And then our first auto will be for the Houston Astros, Brian Abreu, who is, I believe, having a little bit of an insurgence in his career. I might be wrong on that, but I think he is having a pretty good year so far. And that is going to be Mike M. Congratulations, Mike. Scherzer, Lindor, Lane Thomas, Canal, Moustakas, not numbered. And then a Sheldon Noisy for the Oakland A's. Scott, not the Ricky. Okay. Not the Ricky, but ink is ink, right, Scott? Sheldon Noisy for the A's. Kyle Lewis. Lou Bob, rookie. Berto Alomar in the Hall of Fame. Master and Apprentice, Santo and Bryant, and then Ozzie Albies. Toro on the foil. AJ Puck, Kershaw. Lewis Thorpe on the foil. Aaron Judge, we'll sleeve that up. Matt Kemp on the Marlins, look at that. Mike Trout. This is going to be the private issue, numbered to the Cardinals, and that is going to be out of 250 for Kwang Hun Kim, and that will be you, Robert. Yeah, I thought he was, Mike, so that's not a bad one. And Robert, congrats on the private issue, man. Ohtani. Throw that in the sleeve pile. Charlie Blackmon. Bellinger and Lux. What do you know? Both gone. Oh, Trevor Bauer. Let's trash that one. Pete Alonso, Posey, Gallen. Junior Fernandez. Let's put that to the side real quick. Munoz, Luzardo, Moran, Bueller on the foil. Dustin May with the hair. Colors, Modern Artist for Glaber. I think okay, Modern Artist for Mookie, Andrews. If anybody wants that one, let me know. Kim, McNeil, Jordan, Master and Apprentice. Upton, Trout, and Vlad. So let's see what the green is. Make sure I hit those. Okay, cool. Should be numbered. I think so anyways. Nice one there. Out of 250. Don Mattingly, Aaron Judge. That is a nice one. That might be my favorite card of the break so far, to be honest with you. That is nice. I like that. Dylan H. Congratulations, man. That's a cool one. All right, on to 21. Okay. Hey. Yeah. You got it, bro. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. I have 2 more, bud. See ya. Thought you were already in bed, but guess not, huh? This time tomorrow, we'll be doing fireworks, dude. Huh? Okay. My son just told me he doesn't know if he's going to stay up for fireworks. Uh-huh. Oh, I think you will. Love you too, buddy. Sleep good, okay? Fun day tomorrow. All right, everybody. Let's see what gallery brings for us. Chapman and Chisholm. Is that a Chisholm rookie? It is a Chisholm rookie. We'll just leave that. Nola, not numbered. Alec Boehm, that one is, though, for the Phillies, out of 250 on the private issue. Man, I wish they'd bring back Top Gallery. Congratulations to the Phillies. On the Boehm, rookie. And the Phillies were Dylan H. Well, out of 250. Congrats, Dylan. Having a nice little break here. Smith and Bieber, Gehrig. Next wave, Alex Kirilloff. Unfortunately not for him. Next wave, Bellinger. Had a couple good years. I mean, won an MVP, so yeah. Shohei. Jorge Ona. For the Padres. Rookie. Jorge Ona of the Padres, and that is for Rusty. Congratulations, Rusty, on the ink. Lau. And Kevin Gausman. This is 21. Yeah, this is 21. And Vladimir Gutierrez. No clue who he is, but the Reds got an auto. Dang it. No Ohtani or Trout auto, and that will go to Slug. Marty. Congrats on the ink, man. And then just an insert. Modern Artist Bellinger. Daniel Lynch on the foil. Skubal rookie. Dalbec. Masters of the Craft, Garrett Cole. And then Brandon Lau will be out of 250 on the private issue. Congrats there. Casey Mize rookie. Sanchez. All right. Lackluster autos for those two. I mean, at least they're both rookies, but a little rough. All right, main event time, everybody. And then I'm going to let you all get on with your nights. Start your festivities. Let's see if we can go back-to-back with 101s for Sapphire. Let's at least get a Bobby Witt, a Cal Raleigh, and a J-Rod. One pack at a time. Good luck, everybody. I appreciate you all, as always. Haniger, Ober, McCann, and Albies. Soto, Harper, Trey Turner. That will be a random. Royals, Barreo, and Wisdom. Morgan, Syndergaard, Brash, and Phillips. All right, we got some color there. We'll let that bad boy sit. Color there. We'll let that bad boy sit. Short, Dodgers, Zimmerman, and Bieber. Nimmo, Frazier, Henry, Castro. McKenzie, Zerpa. That is the Cardinals, and Diaz. All right, we need these colors to be hot. Let's do the gold first, I guess. Hauser, Eloy, Oakland A's, Starling Marte out of 50 for you, Scott. Good looking card, man. Good looking card there, Scott. Congratulations, man. It's a pretty cool card. All right. Come on, big boy. Rosario. Moving on, Chris Taylor. Blue Jays. Manoah out of 25. So good color in the Sapphire at least. None of the big names though. But that was a fun one for the Jays. No doubt. Alek Manoah. And that will go to Brandon D. Congrats, man. That's a cool one. All right, everybody. So let me run this random real quick for this. It'll be the Phillies, Nationals, and Dodgers. One quick second here. One, two, three, four, and good luck. Nationals, Carruthers Cards. Congratulations, man. You get the Turner, Soto, Harper. All right, everybody, let's do a quick recap here. We obviously had the three. We had the Brandon Lau out of 250. We had the Luke Voit out of 2023. We had the Diaz out of 999. We had an Ono rookie auto. Gutierrez rookie auto. Kodai Senga out of 799. Kim out of 250. Bohm rookie out of 250. Sheldon Noisy auto. Abreu auto. Sterling Marte out of 50 on the Sapphire. Manoah out of 25 on the Sapphire. My card of the break, I like this one. I think it's cool. Aaron Judge, Don Mattingly out of 250. Good night, Scott. I appreciate you. Break claims for number 100 are live in 10 minutes, everybody, or 11 minutes, I should say. So let's fill that bad boy up. No breaks tomorrow. Hope everybody has a safe 4th of July. I will probably message the claims group one or two times just to update. And then if we do fill 100, we can rip it on Saturday. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all. Have a great night. Have a happy 4th. Peace out. Much love as always. Bye.